What is going on, everybody? Appreciate every single one of you for stopping on by. And DCF, Boys for Life. What is up, bro? What is up, homie? Hope you had a good Christmas. And I did. I had a great Christmas and a great New Year's Eve. And I hope you did too, man. I hope you did also. I hope you did. I hope you got everything you wished for. I know I did. I know I did. I had a good New Year's and I had a good Christmas. And I had a banging way to start off my New Year's. It was amazing. I'll tell you all about it. What is up, Mitch? What's good, bro? Normally y'all normally see me on here with a drink of some sort of alcohol. Well, I'm trying to finish my Jack Daniels, so I poured me some Jack and I got me some Coke. So yeah. Mitch, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day. Alexander, what's up, Boys for Life? And let's go. That's right. Let's go, Cowboys. I love it. So we've had an interesting few days. And the subject that I want to bring up is if y'all don't know, if y'all don't have Twitter, what's up, Cowboys fan 1992? What's up, dog? Hope you're having a good day. But if y'all don't know, if you're living under a rock, right? You don't know what happened Monday night. Cincinnati versus. I wanted to say Cincinnati versus the Bengals, but Cincinnati is the Bengals. Cincinnati versus the Bills. Oh, your CD Lamb is your profile pic. That's badass. That's awesome. So, back to what I wanted to talk about. And this is, what I'm about to talk about, it makes me laugh because the level of, I don't want to use the word clout chasing, but the level of look at me, I feel sorry for this. Make sure you notice me feeling sorry for someone I've never heard of. The level of that just went through the roof with what happens Monday. So if y'all don't know this backstory, and I'm telling it from my point of view, okay? Not everyone else's point of view and what not went down. And then we're going to get into the idiots that say I'm clout chasing, right? But then use me. They use me either in their stream, and I'm not just talking about one person. There are many people out there that called me clout chasing, all this stuff, and then do lives the night of the shit that went down Monday, use my name and Skip Bayless's name to get clout. That's what it is. That's what it is. And then, well, before we get into that, let me tell you my story. Look. I know Prime Sports, how's it going, bro? Appreciate you for stopping on by. Rafi, Capitan Rafi, appreciate you for coming in, homie. 301, appreciate you for coming in, listening to my side of the story and what went down Monday night on Twitter, of how I got attacked by the wokeness of Twitter and how I got attacked by some cowboy. Well, there are some cowboy fans out there that this basically, I wouldn't even call what they did is calling the kettle black, because I didn't do what certain cowboy fans did years ago. And Mitch, you know what I'm talking about because I was on your stream yesterday talking about it, where I found out from a reliable source, because I wasn't around YouTube back then when that went down, that there are people out there who made videos laughing at what's his name? Sean Taylor's death. Laughing about it. But yet I'm getting attacked because a game I didn't watch, something that I did not know what happened, right? I didn't know what happened. The extent of my knowledge, because you know what? I'm not going to... So what happened was injury happened, right? Injury happened, and I'm not watching the game. I'm not even paying attention to the game. I'm paying attention to my fantasy app, right? That has the TV at the top, says live every time games are being played, right? That are in my network. Or I can go to Red Zone and watch Red Zone. So I'm not even watching the game. Don't even know what's going on. Don't even know what's going on. Don't know who's winning. Don't know nothing. I clicked the link. I clicked the app a few times to see what the score is because guess what? At the start of the game, I was winning by 26 points. 26 points. Games. I knew what time the game started because they start at the same time all the time, 7:20. So about 7:45, 8 o'clock, I go on to see what the score is. And then I notice, oh shit, I'm only up 17. And it's only the first quarter, and there's 6 minutes left, and the Bengals are winning. Right? The Bengals are winning. And Joe Burrow just scored a touchdown, which the guy I'm playing against has Joe Burrow. He has Jamar Chase. And he has I still can't remember the kicker's name from they've said it to me like 4 times. And I Sebastian or Bass or whatever his name is, right? Something around. There's a B, and I know there's an ASS in there somewhere. He has all 3 of those guys, right? I'm gonna lose the championship. I'm not gonna get my money. The only money I'm gonna get is $200, right? So I won $100 on the year instead of the $900 that's out there that I could win if I won first place. So I'm looking, right? I'm looking, and then when I see that the time has not changed and it's been like 6 minutes for like 10 minutes or so already, 15 minutes, I click on the TV and I'm watching on my phone. And all I see are the analysts talking, and they're talking about someone being injured. See, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I guess someone got hurt. Don't know who. Don't know who. And I'm just like, okay, well, who got hurt? What happened? I want to know. Well, no one's name was said. All was being said was, you hate to see things like that and things like this, and I've never seen something like this happen. You hate to see a player go down, and I don't know how it happened. Do this, all the craziness, like the brotherhood and this and that, blah blah blah, all that crap, right? That's what was being said. So I'm like, okay, someone got hurt. They're not they're talking about the injury, but they're not talking about the injury. Like, they're not talking about what happened. So I get out of the app, go back to paying attention to my son because he's trying to sleep, right? So I got TVs off. He's 6 months old. So TVs are off in the room mainly by like 8 o'clock, 8:30 at the latest. But that day, like, I think I turned the TV off about 7:45 or so because he was actually falling asleep. And that's when I went to my phone, right? So I go back to, him falling asleep. I'm laying there with him. I get up and he falls asleep and I roll him off my shoulder and I get up and I'm like, okay, let me see this. Let me see if they're either playing the game or what's going on now. Let me see. So I go back, go to the app. Still, their analysts are still talking. Thank you, dog. Thank you. How about them fire? I love it too. Bought it a size too big, extra large. And I guess hoodies, I'm a large, but it feels amazing. I don't wear it. I mean, yeah, I wear it out, but like it still fits. Anyway, so I'm like, well, damn. Like, they're still talking about this injury? Like, okay, like, so what went down? So I had to go onto YouTube. First of all, I didn't know the dude's name, right? Who got hurt? Because like I told y'all, the analysts were not saying that. Like, from when I was watching the first time, I think a good like 15, 20 minutes. Like, I wouldn't say maybe about 10 minutes or so went by, where I finally heard the dude's name. I was like, Damar Hamlin, like, I don't know who that is. Like, I've heard of Hamlin, like a Hamlin name, but Damar Hamlin, like, who the fuck's that? So I go on Google and I'm like, who's it? I wonder who he's playing for, right? I wonder what team he's playing for. So I go on Google. I don't know how to spell his name, so I've used text to talk. Damar Hamlin, like, oh shit, he's playing for the Bills. All right, cool, he's playing for the Bills. All right. So, okay, dude got hurt. I figured, right? They rolled the ambulance out because I had to look it up, right? I had to look it up, and the first picture I see is an ambulance being rolled out. But it's just a picture. So then I pan over to the next little slide, because when you go on Google on your phone, it gives you like rectangles to look at and then like things you can click. So I go to the next, I pan over and I look and it's a video. I'm like, okay, or no, actually, no, there were no videos. It just kept talking like articles and all that, what went down. So I went onto YouTube and I put Damar Hamlin injury. Like a whole bunch of things went up and I had to scroll about 10 videos down, and there's a 12-second clip of what happened. A 12-second clip of what happened. And it was Damar Hamlin making a tackle and rolling over on top of Higgins, or however it went. And then he got up and fell back down. I mean, you've seen guys get up and fall back down all the time. You see it. You see it more. You see it. I mean, I wouldn't say all the time, but you see guys get up and they fall back down. Now, I get it. He looked like he passed out, I guess. But again, I was not watching the game. And the dumbasses out there that think that I actually was, y'all are retarded. Y'all are retarded. I had no idea what was going on. See, I'm going off of a 12-second clip, and boom, it's over. It's done with. That's all I see. I don't know that they had administered CPR to this guy. I don't know that Josh Allen and Joe Burrow are in shock of what's going down. I don't know that Stephon Diggs and whoever else was on the field watching went off in tears. I'm sure if I was there and I knew the guy, not I'm sure, I know for a fact, if that was a buddy of mine and that happened while we're playing the game, I would have reacted the same way everyone else did that was on the field. Like, oh shit. Like, wow. Like, that's happening right now. Like, of course, I'm not doing it with a grin on my face, but like, I would be in shock. I would literally be in shock. Like, Joe Burrow's face would be my face. Like, I'd just be like, speechless, done, all that stuff, right? That would be me if I was there. But since I wasn't there, and I had no idea what was going on, because they're not showing any of that, right? I clicked on the app a few times, like the TV screen to click on it. They didn't show that. What they did started showing was guys warming up for a little. Well, not warming up, but you saw Joe Burrow tossing the football. You heard Joe Buck and Troy Aikman saying this game's going to resume in 5 minutes, yada, yada, 7th, or whatever. This is what you heard, right? So I'm hearing, okay, 5 minutes, whatever, game's going to start. And then, I get off the app. What is up, South Tex? Appreciate you for stopping by, homie. And I get off the app. And then I'm getting on a few times, right? I get on a few times because I'm wondering, what's transpiring, what's going to happen. Find out they canceled the game. Again, the extent of my knowledge to this injury is he made a tackle, he got up, passed out, they brought in an ambulance, right? Fell down. From the clip, you could see he passed out because he passed out. No idea, guys, heart stopped. No idea they had to do CPR. None of that. None of that did I know, okay? Now, I'm not saying it would have changed my train of thought, but if I was watching the game and I knew the actual severity of what had actually happened, maybe I wouldn't have put out the tweet of, well, let's go up with fantasy. Because that was my initial thought. Because, again, the game meant nothing to me other than Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the kicker from the Bills. The only three people I'm worried about. And then I was wondering about how pissed I was going to be that I didn't start the Jaguars defense over the Ravens defense, and how Tyler Boyd already had a touchdown in the game, and when I started McLaurin. I mean, that's what's going to ruin me winning the championship. So that's what's going through my mind, right? Because, again, I'm not watching the game. No idea what's going on other than what I know. Guy got hurt, off on an ambulance. That is it. That's the extent of what I know, right? Fall down, pass out, take him off in the ambulance. That's the extent of what I know. I mean, we see guys make tackles and go paralyzed, get carted off in an ambulance, and game resumes, right? We see that. We saw that Sunday with Josh Sweat. Guy made a tackle, went paralyzed, and they resumed the game as if nothing happened. I didn't see one single tweet about prayers for Josh Sweat other than Eagle fans. A few years ago when read his name, Shazier, the linebacker for Pittsburgh, of course I wasn't on Twitter then, so I don't know. But when that guy went limp and was out and the game stopped for like 15 minutes, and he was paralyzed, and they brought out the ambulance, they resumed the game not long after that. Troy Polamalu starts having seizures in the middle of the field, and they play a game right after that. So I guess because they had to revive this guy. Again, I had no idea that even happened. This is a whole different ballgame. And you know what? For me, I wouldn't have cared if they played or not. I'm just trying to figure out, are they going to resume it or not? That's all I want to know. Because if they're not going to resume it, okay, I win fantasy, great. I get my money and I go about my business. If they do resume it, okay, shit, I'm probably going to lose. So, it is what it is. And I guess, y'all see that as me being an asshole because I'm not compassionate. I'm not worried about the guy who got taken off in an ambulance. Because why should I worry or lose sleep or be distraught or be any type of way? And this is going to be coming off as like an asshole, I guess. It is so crazy to me that the righteousness of some people that are out there, we all live in sin, right? Every day, everybody sins. He who's never sinned cast the first stone. And I'm not saying what I did was a sin because the guy got carted off. I had a legitimate question, and I was like, maybe I can see it as being an asshole. And I was like, well, I hope to start the game over because that puts me in a better position to win fantasy. I guess you could see that as me being an asshole. But again, I have no idea who this guy is. Boyz4Life, I gotta tell you something. Even I don't like the Cowboys. You're one of those persons who saved my. Well, I'm glad I saved your life, man. I'm glad I saved your life, bro. I'm glad I can talk you off a ledge. Like I said, if you need anything, you want to hit me up, DM me, whatever. If I'm asleep, I'll wake up and I'll message you back, all that stuff. See, guys, I'm not a bad person. If it's someone that needs help with something, that needs a talking to, I am there. But yet, guess what? The same assholes that were not making fun, but using me for clout. The same assholes that were using me for clout and trying to be all high and mighty and righteous, right? And bragging about that they're sending money, right, to the toy drive or whatever it is that this guy has. Talking about, oh, we send X amount of money. They said it on their live stream for like the 3 people to hear, right? That watch them. And then they go on other people's chats and tell them, oh, we donated this much money. This guy came from my family and this, and that, and the third over some football stuff, but he's buying subs. Buying subs? What? I don't even, how do you go about, I mean, I would like to know, because I've had a steady increase with my YouTube since football started, when, guess what? I've been right every step of the way with the Dallas Cowboys. But no, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, the same assholes that are being all high and mighty and righteous will have this guy, Rafi, go onto their, not literally go onto the stream like the way I am, but he'll be in the chat talking, and then they will start making fun of this guy. They will start making fun of him. And he has a disability. And I'm not trying to put his business out there, so I'm not going to say what he has. But that's what they do. And then a guy gets hurt that I know nothing, aside from those guys, maybe they knew who he was, because guess what? They try to be all football knowledge and know everything about football, right? And their word is final word, apparently, because they all know everything, even though I guarantee you, like, I doubt, like, maybe any of them have played. I know one of them said he don't play football. There's 3 of them on there that look like I don't even know how you can play football. Like, or even if maybe you played public school, but you never actually played, right? But anyway, I'm not going there. But those are the same people that make fun of guys like this, make fun of Rafi, and then go out there and they promote that they're sending money to an NFL player's, GoFundMe, and they're bragging it about to everybody, telling them how much that they put out there, telling them that they encourage people to put money out there. And then they're trying to sit there and say, I'm doing stuff for clout. When if you looked at my tweet before I deleted, and the reason why I deleted my tweet, not because of all the hate that I was getting, not because people were talking shit, none of that stuff, because I can handle it. It was just fucking, 10:30, 9:30, somewhere around there. And the second I would respond to one person, I'd have 15 more fucking notifications about the tweet. People calling me scumbag. People calling me scum of the earth. I'm a stain on humanity. All kinds of shit, because I simply asked, damn, so what does this mean for fantasy? I was up 17. I was up 17 points when I'm not talking about you, Mitch. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you donating anything. I know you did. I know you donated, but I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that donate, and these are the people that do it for clout. The people that donate and then brag about it. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about, Mitch. The people that legitimately, the people that donate and then brag about it to everyone, letting them know, hey, I did this, I did that. And then they're going to have the audacity to come say, I'm doing my shit for clout. When if you looked at my tweet before I deleted it, I didn't tag nobody. I didn't use no hashtags. I didn't at anyone. I didn't do shit. There's a reason why this is so fake of the carrying and everything that's going on, is because people, if later that night you streamed and you talked about the situation, it is bullshit that you're going to sit there and say you did not do this, hoping you got views because it was a hot fucking topic. That is complete bullshit. Anyone that did it, anybody. Look, I can be an asshole. I can look like an asshole. All that shit can be true coming off my tweet, being insensitive, being all that. But you want to know what the fuck I didn't do? I didn't fucking go do streaming right after. I didn't even do streaming yesterday on my channel. I went onto someone else's channel to go talk about what happened to me. And what's funny is half the panel were the people talking shit about me on Twitter because of what I said. Because guess what? Everyone was under the impression that I was watching the fucking game. Look, people, I know I love football and I can sit all day Sunday and watch football, but I get 3 games, 1 on Fox or 2 on Fox, 1 on CBS or 2 on CBS, depending on who, the way the contracts work. And then, yeah, I can watch Red Zone all day, right? 13 hours or however many hours of football. And then I get 1 game on Sunday night. But if the Sunday night game is of no interest to me, meaning it's not an NFC East team, or someone that's not on my fantasy, or someone I'm not playing against in fantasy, I don't give a shit. So Monday, the only reason why I gave a shit, and again, it was Monday, my last day off, so I was not going to be spending Monday night watching football of the Bills and of the Bengals. 2 teams in a different conference. So I was like, you know what? I'll just check my app to see what the scores are going to be as far as those certain players. But see, people like Rafi, who I know here on YouTube, here on Twitter, that I'm not saying we have a personal connection or nothing like, because we don't know each other outside of this. But something that I know about Rafi and the disability that he does have, I have opened my door to him via DMs, coming on here, whatever, want to comment in the chat and talk. And he's done it multiple times, and never have I been rude. And no, the funny thing is that no one here knows that I do that. No one here. Because I do not talk about it, because guess what? I'm not looking for the clout. I'm not looking to get a pat on the back, which basically anybody that did a live stream that night, or that were, saying all kinds of crazy things. Look, to the people that are consistent with this, prayers up to the injured, like the way Mitch does. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about y'all. It's the people that Josh Sweat got hurt this year. Kyler Murray got hurt this year. Who else got hurt? Cooper Kupp was out he's hurt this year. A plethora of guys that have been hurt this year. Not a single one, does the video saying, oh, this person hurt, that person hurt, prayers up, hope a speedy recovery, yada, yada, the way Mitch. No one does that shit, including myself, But again, I'm not the one over here on Twitter or doing live streams talking about Tua, another one. Tua has had like 3 concussions this year. Bad ones. And no one has said a damn word about it. Nobody. Not a single fucking person. Maybe they'll mention it in a stream to maybe have a conversation for a few minutes, but they don't have whole ass streams about it. None. Nobody does. This is why I say it's so fucking fake. The caringness, for a dude that no one knew except for Bills fans and maybe anyone in that division, and then basically anyone who actually watches football like that. The panel that I was on yesterday, I guarantee you, not a single person knew who the hell he was. Hell, the people that I rock with that all agree with me of what I did and the way it went down, heavy hitters in YouTube. They all, well, not all heavy hitters, because there's some heavy hitters that apparently have become woke. It is what it is. To each their own, right? But some heavy hitters in Twitter that agree with me on the way I handle it and what happened, knowing the situation, the context behind me not watching the fucking game. I don't even know where the fuck I was going with that. Like, I'm getting not heated, but it's just it's just laughable at this point. Oh, the fake carelessness. Right. This is why I say it's bullshit. Because no one, anyone, like I said, I'm not talking about the people that do this on a regular basis the way Mitch does. But if you went on the stream, if you went on and streamed and talked about it and all that, the biggest fucking hypocrites, period. Because you don't do it on a consistent basis. You don't talk about the Josh Sweat injuries. You don't talk about Cooper Kupp's injury. You don't talk about Kyler Murray's injury. You don't talk about Lamar Jackson. I mean, some do, but the majority of the people don't. I never heard, the people that came for me that night, I don't even know a single one of those people that posted anything about Lamar Jackson being hurt. I don't know a single person that came after me that night posted anything about Josh Sweat's, being paralyzed. And no one knew shit until later that night when he was released. Nobody. And no one batted an eye except for fucking Philly fans, which they rightfully should because he's a member of their team or the team they root for. Look, y'all can sit here and say, I mean, I know everyone here agrees with me, and there's only 10 people in here, so, it's not a lot. But the people that are out there, the people that are fucking out there, that sit up on their high fucking horse, preaching to me compassion, the biggest fucking fakes out there. Straight up. Because guess what? You don't have compassion for the other 166,390 people that fucking die every day. You don't have compassion for the people, for the 6,900 and whatever it was, people that die every hour. You don't have compassion for the 116 people that die every minute. You don't have compassion for the 1.93 people that die every second. The amount of the pause that I just had right here for the 4 seconds, 5 people just fucking died. 6 people just died. Right? Because that's what it equals out to right now. But y'all expect me to have compassion, which, look, I have said multiple times. Do I wish a speedy recovery for this man? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I hope that he can get out of his fucking bed, hospital bed, and go home? Absolutely. Do I hope that he has a normal fucking life after this? Absolutely. But guess what? Every single person on dialysis, every single person that has fucking cancer, every single person that has a cardiac arrest, that has a heart attack, anyone that has any fucking disease that's not even the shit people, I hope they get out of it. I don't show it, I don't talk about it because I don't need to, because I don't need to be like these people that come on here on Twitter or on YouTube or anything like that and boast or talk or do whatever you got to do to get your attention, to get the attention they want, saying, look at me, I'm showing my support for a guy I had no idea who he was until fucking 5 minutes ago. That's what I mean, calling someone fake for saying they are clout chasing, but dude, those things are life or death. This was clearly something that was life threatening. Cowboys fan for life. I don't know if you've heard my fucking rant for the past 36 minutes, but I wasn't even watching the fucking game. I had no idea this guy it was life or death. None. The extent of it was that I knew was he made a tackle, he got up, passed out, ambulance took him off. How many times do we see ambulances come in and take people off, and they're they end up being okay later on? I had no idea that they had to resuscitate this man's life for fucking 12 minutes, or he was dead for 12 minutes, and then they did CPR for 10 to bring him back. None. No idea what had happened. None. Like I said, do I wish this man a speedy recovery? Obviously. Do I hope he can get out of that hospital bed and walk home? Well, not walk home, but go home. Obviously. Do I hope that this man has a normal life after that hit? Obviously. Obviously I do. But this is a sensitive bullshit PC world that we live in, and it's disgusting. The amount of people that are trying to have their feelings validated. Like, oh, look at me. I'm over here. I'm over here talking about this person's, I'm feeling empathetic. I'm feeling I'm including this person. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's all fake bullshit. Like, there's a lot of things that I just do not understand. Like, I know we live in America where, hold on, I can't say anything anymore. What do you mean, Mitch? What does that mean? You can't say anything anymore. I know we all live in a bubble here to an extent. Some of us more so than others, right? I know I lived in a bubble living out here in the suburbs. I didn't have the same experience as the inner city people. Even though I wouldn't say I grew up in the inner city for 12 years of my life, but I wasn't on the great part of town the way I was from when I turned 12 till now. There's things that I'm sheltered from. But I know that the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. I know that this is a cruel world, and I'm going to take a quote from Rocky. It will beat you to your knees and make you stay there. I don't know if that's the exact quote. I might be paraphrasing. But boys, keep it real. I went to prison. People are wait. Look, I've never been to prison, but I've been to jail. Okay, I've been to jail. I know it's different, but I've been to jail. So I get you. When I went to jail, all I could think of was all the shit I've ever heard about from TV, from movies, from things. I was scared shitless. So again, I've never been to prison. My hat's off to you for surviving that. But I've been in jail. I've been in a holding cell for 20 hours for some shit. But still, I've been there. Whatever someone says something that it's not acceptable, they get attacked depending on the situation. Exactly. Like my shit, for instance. I can tweet and tweet all day until the birds come home. And I may get a few likes here and there, might get a retweet here and there. But the second I talk about fantasy football, after I find out a game's been canceled because someone got injured, and the extent to me knowing the injury was he made a tackle, got up, passed out, and they brought in the ambulance. That's the extent of all I knew when I said that tweet. And my tweet was H-Town. My tweet was, damn, so what does this mean for fantasy? I was up 26 points when the game started. I'm up 17. Are they going to restart the game? And I hope they do, because it's better, it works out better for me. I guess you can say that's insensitive, but like I said, I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea other than the fact that the dude got taken off in an ambulance, which, guess what? We don't see the ambulance go onto the field much, but we do see plenty of people get carted off. And I mean in stretchers, not in the back of a cart and driven. We've seen paralyzed people. We saw one this Sunday get put in a stretcher and taken off. Seen it. Did the game stop? No, it didn't. So, this is why this fake shit makes me laugh. Every single person that doesn't do this legitimately for every player that gets hurt, whatever sport they play in, if they went out there on Twitter and was talking about, oh, I'm disgusted by this. I can't believe what happened. I lost sleep over this, which no, they didn't. No one lost sleep. No one that didn't know the player, right, or knew the player that, what team he played for, that follows the Bills, they didn't lose sleep over it. Maybe the people that have seen this happen, right? They've seen crazy shit go down. Maybe they did. Hold on. Stop. No, hold on. Oh, stop trying to squirm your way out of this. Everyone knows your true colors. Okay, Garrett, tell me what my true colors are. Tell me what my true colors are. Are you going to sit there and tell me that I'm a lying piece of shit? Are you going to sit there and tell me that I'm a insensitive asshole? Are you going to sit there and tell me that I'm not compassionate? That I'm a stain on humanity because I'm supposed to randomly start caring for someone I've never met that I don't even know? Give me a break, bro. Bel-Air is my ish 301. Bel-Air coming out next month. I didn't even watch the first season of Bel-Air on there. I stay watching Fresh Prince Bel-Air with Will Smith when it comes on. That's what I watch. So, again, Garrett, stop trying to... How am I squirming my way out of this? How am I squirming my way out of this? Look, now that I'm calling him out, he's not going to say shit because there's no way I'm squirming out of anything. My story has not changed at all. I'm telling you, I didn't even watch the game, didn't even know what was happening until I looked it up my fucking self. Boyz4Life, do you want me to tell this song? No, don't time no one out. No. Like I told you, don't time anyone out. Ever, ever, ever. Unless I tell y'all to. Don't do it. Don't do it. Does not need to happen. Garrett, go show me your donation. Thank you. Thank you. Go show me that donation. Go tell me, Mr. Garrett, that you really care by going donating some money and keeping it hush-hush. Don't be donating and then going around telling every single person that will listen to you that you donated so much money just so you can be all high and mighty about it. So you can get validation from other people and tell them, oh, good job. Good job for donating, right? It's all fucking fake. It's all fucking fake. I don't believe... Y'all can call me an asshole, whatever the fuck y'all want to call me. I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because every single person on this comment section knows that I have not changed up shit ever. Ever. The truth is no one in the chat cared about DeMar before the accident and will not one care after his recovery. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, it's... I love it. I love it. H-Town Cowboy. I fucking love it, bro. I love it. I fucking love it. Because like I said, if you're out there donating, just keeping it hush-hush, tell a friend, whatever, the thing that separates Mitch and the guys that were talking about what they were donating And the other dudes that talked about donating and bragging about it so they can get validation from other people, so that way they can get views on their shit, so that way they can get attention, that they want. Because if you go look at those people's streams, no one watches their shit. No one watches their fucking shit. Nobody. But they're going to point out, Social Blade, look at all the views that I get every single day. But then you go to their fucking streams and you're sitting in there for 10 minutes waiting for people to show up, and there's 4 fucking people while you're there, and you're one of them. And you're one of them. That's the shit that cracks me up. That's the shit that cracks me up. And I'm being told, not being told, but I'm finding out through other people that what's being told, spread about me, is that I'm buying views, which I have yet to see that proof happen. I have yet to see that go down. But whatever, dude. Spin it however you want. Oh wow. Most Cowboy fans don't claim me. Do you think I care? Do you think I want or I need validation from fucking people that are hold on. No, I don't want to go back and look. Imperfect. Do you think that I am seeking validation from imperfect people? Is that what you think, that I give a shit that most Cowboy fans do not claim me? What am I? A person to be, what is this? 1845 and I'm a person to be claimed? Are you shitting me right now? Give me a break, bro. You were probably born anywhere from the year of 1998 to the year 2004, 2005. That's where you probably were born, around there. I would be surprised if you were born after, or before. And if you were born before, you probably are one of the most sheltered people that is out there, saying shit like that. Or you were probably a unicorn in your day. And I don't mean that in a good way, meaning you were probably a snowflake bitch living in a world full of fucking sharks. Because guess what? Growing up, you either had to learn to talk shit or you got your ass beat. And granted, I didn't get my ass beat, but I knew how to talk and run my mouth. And it didn't help that I was cool with everybody. I didn't give a fuck. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel bad about DeMar because it was his life-threatening situation, but I'm not going to keep making videos about it, and the man is going to come home. I have not made one single fucking video on it because I'm not trying to get that attention because I don't want it. Because trying to get attention off of someone's mishap, someone's injury like that, is done all for fucking views. That's all it's done for. That's all. And I'm not knocking your hustle. Do what you gotta do. But don't fucking come for me when I'm sitting here wondering about my fucking fantasy team. When I'm sitting here just telling you, you know what? Sucks he got hurt. I'm gonna keep it moving. If you did not donate, if you did not take the day off from work, if you didn't go visit this man, if you didn't make a phone call to this man, if you didn't do nothing but go on Twitter and put prayer hands, seeking validation, that means fuck all of nothing. Going on Twitter and saying prayers up or whatever it is you fucking say on Twitter, my thoughts and prayers, that means nothing. Nothing at all. Because anyone can go on Twitter and put that kind of shit. And I'm not talking about the people that donated and just whatever, they just donated and didn't make no stink about it. I'm not talking about those. And I'm not talking about the people that I was on the panel with yesterday where they said they were going to donate and then that they said they were going to do a fundraiser to donate to this person. That's putting in the time. That's showing careness. That's showing that they care about someone. And I applaud that. And that is awesome. I mean, that's something I would not do. But that is showing that you care about someone. Not just, let me donate $200 or $300 or $400 and then let me go around to everyone's stream letting everyone know that I donated all this money and that we are encouraging other people to do that also. That is the most fakest fucking bullshit I have ever seen in my life. Ever seen in my fucking life. That's the fakest shit ever. And I look like a fucking rabbit ass motherfucker with I had foam coming out of my mouth. But it is what it is. Again, I'm not going to knock your hustle. If you want to use this incident to get the clout, to get whatever you want to do, you do you, boo-boo. You do you. But don't fucking come for me. Don't put my fucking shit up there on your fucking lives. Talking shit on me. When you're over here using a man's injury the day of it happening to get attention. And I'm just not talking about one person. There are many people out there. I'm not talking about one group of people, a network or anything like that. I'm not talking about the network that did it, right? The network that's out there that did that. I'm not talking about those guys. I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know, I'm not just singling them out. Because guess what? There were many, many people on Twitter that sat there and called me all kinds of names. You want to know how I knew this shit was fucking fake? And no one gave a fuck? You want to know how I know that? Because the next fucking day, when the NFL came out with the game is postponed until further notice, it's not going to be played this week. They don't know if they're going to play it. You want to know what happened? I'm about to pour me some more drink here in a second. Y'all want to know what happened when the NFL said that? I went onto that thread and I looked. There were people, you could tell the people that don't watch football, that are just there for the look at me. I need validation from other people because I grew up in this fucking world and I'm fucking, I'm not strong mentally and I need approval from other people because that's the only way I can get through my day. The people that said cancel this game, I can tell you right now, do not watch fucking football. They don't care about what happens. But the people that do watch football, the shit that went down in that thread was fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. The shit that went down was basically what I was saying 12 to 16 hours prior. I was saying the same shit 12 to 16 hours prior. What does this do for what does this do as far as the seeding goes? What does this do for fantasy? How are we going to get our points? What is it, who's going to win what? How does this? That's how you know that shit was fake, bro. Because 12 to 16 hours later, that shit was going down. I guess it's okay to ask about fantasy. I guess it's okay to not give a shit about someone after the moment's passed. I guess it's okay to do that. That's why I say the shit was all fake. The carrying, the prayers up, the this, the that, the third, all fake. I'm going to get me some more drink, and I'll be right back.
Cowboys are always relevant in the NFC East. They're not relevant in the whole National Football League in the sense of, how old are you again? I don't need to know. I see your face, and listen, you got a beautiful face. That's not me being gay. I'm just not trying to tell you that.
Pause.
You gotta say pause after that one.
Okay. Well, since I don't have enough time to pour my drink and have the commercial go, I am going to pour my drink in front of y'all. He was talking. Who was talking to you? Philly Mike? Philly Mike was talking to 301 Cowboy. Was he talking to you? I thought he was talking. Everyone thought he was talking to 301. I think he was talking to 301. Not. I don't know if he was talking to you. Were you were on there? I mean, I got to go back and look at it another time, but I thought he was talking to. Oh, you're pretty. Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know. Y'all duke it out with y'all each other. Oh, look, here's a fucking straw. But going back to what I was saying, I am thoroughly glad that there are people that are out there that understand where I'm coming from. And they can see through all the bullshit of the people out there on YouTube, on Twitter. Look, if you are not ESPN affiliated, if you are not FS1 affiliated, if you're not NFL Network affiliate, if you're not none of those, a sports network affiliated, if you're none of those things, right? Because they have to talk about that stuff, right? That shit went down during a prime time slot for sports. So they got to talk about that stuff. But people like you and me and the other fucks, right? If you went out and did a live that night via 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, hours after, if you did a live that night talking about what happened, you did that shit for clout. You did that shit for views. Why? Because it's a hot topic. Of course, that's supposed to get you views. But I will sit here and tell you that shit did nothing for most of these people that aren't big channels out there. I was told, not really told, I saw it, like someone sent me a screenshot of what I was told, that I'm a cap in real life. I guess that's what RIL means. And here's the thing. I debated on whether I wanted to give people attention or not. I mean, because I'm giving a general statement of what went down with me that night, right? And, it's only when this happened, and the day after. I have not given someone attention that's been thirsting for my attention, because it's still that I still get talked about by these people when I don't mention them at all, right? There's one person in particular that I could mention that I was asking to come on for a stream yesterday that DM'd me. I'm coming to you man to man. I'm coming to you man to man. I'm going to tell you it's fucking bullshit what you said. You're worried about fantasy points? You're damn right. You're damn right I'm worried about fantasy points. That's I mean, 900 isn't a lot, but that's $900 that I didn't have if I were to win. Do I get my condolence? Do I feel bad for the family of what they're going through? Absolutely. But what the fuck am I gonna do? Oh, I'm sending good vibes your way. Oh, prayers up. I feel so bad. Look at me. Look at me. I'm over here crying over Damar Hamlin. Oh, look at me. I'm crying. Look at me over here. I feel sad too. Give me your validation, people. Instant karma. Instant karma. But we're going to keep it going. Oh, I know he was going off. I know he was going off. I got the fucking tweets. I got the, not the tweets, but I got the video. That went down the wrong pipe. Oh, man. What's funny is that this is going to get back to people, and they're going to watch this through, and they're going to see that part, and then they're going to clip it and say, instant karma. Did he live or die? We'll never know. But, oh my God, this whole fucking fake shit is just hilarious. It is. The people that are still coming on here and still trying to come at me for bullshit, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. It's not just the internet, Mitch. It's not just, it's just people in general. My generation, the generation before me, the generation before that has made it to where the generation after me and the generation after them and the generation after them and my son's generation, my nephew's generation have made it to where this country can be so soft because the people before them have busted their ass. Look, I'm not going to tell you what I do for work, but the shit that I do for work ain't for everyone. I guarantee you, almost every single person, except for maybe one or two people that I know on YouTube, right? That I have their number that I talk to, could do the fucking work that I do. And it's not because, oh, you can't do it because you're not capable of doing, or it's not because you're not capable, because you're capable of doing the work, because it's fucking easy shit. But you tell me if you can dig a ditch, right? It's 120 degrees outside. I'm not saying, because I used to do this shit. Like, of course, I moved myself up, been promoted, and done all that shit, right? Been there a long time. But it's 110 degrees outside. No shade. No breeze. No fucking humidity's up to 80%. It's fucking 110. Feels like 115 on top of the hole. And then you got to go down into a hole, repair something, repair a line with no circulation, no anything. It feels like it's a fucking 130 degrees in that hole. Make a repair and come out. And do it day after day after day after day, 10, 12, 11, 13, 14, 15 hours a day. I've seen fucking veterans come in here to where I work. Guys that done tours in Iraq, been out there in the desert, have bullets flowing by them, all that shit. Come do what I do. Fucking get hired, work there for a month, turn their badge in and say, this shit ain't for me. You tell me. You fucking tell me what kind of fucking soft, unless you're raised by hard asses, like the way I am, like the way my dad was with me, he wasn't a hard ass, but my grandpa, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, my other aunt, my grandfather gave them a look. They shut the fuck up. They didn't say shit. My dad gave me. I know my dad's pissed. I didn't give a shit. I still was a little ass. But I took the butt whippings. I took the getting pinched. I took the getting yelled at. I took the shoving when I wasn't behaving, right? I took it all. Because I was misbehaving. That's what happened to me. I am who I am now. Am I an asshole? Yeah. But fucking, I'm one of the... I'm not going to say no. I'm not even going to go there. Because the people that know me that are on here, Mitch, H-Town, DCF, 301, Rafi, 31, Joey, Miss 31, AK, all these guys, they all know, they all fucking know what kind of person I am. And not that I'm seeking validation from any of those people, but Cowboys Corner is another one. Not that I'm seeking validation from any of those people, but at the same time, they know what kind of person I am. They know that I didn't have any bad intentions by fucking asking about my fucking fantasy points or what was going to happen with fantasy. Like I said, 12 to 16 hours fucking later, guess what? When the NFL came out with what was about to go down with the Bills and the Bengals, everyone was asking the same fucking question. Everybody. 1980 is another one. I can't remember all the names. I've had a couple drinks. Oh, yeah, it's nothing. Guess what? I've been at my job for fucking 11 years. I needed a job. I stayed there. It's a fucking career. Able to buy vehicles, able to buy a house, have a wife, raise a family. What you mean? I sold crack in 100-degree humidity. Oh man, rig life, papa, puro pinche hitch. Okay, I know it's not rig life for me. I'm not in the oil field. I don't want to say what I do. I'm not gonna say what I do, but I do. You know. It's out in the elements. In Texas, when it was 19 fucking degrees outside, guess what? Guess who was out working overnight in my area? This is how good I am at my job. I wasn't even the fucking lead. Right, for that night. There's 4 fucking centers. Right? 4 different centers throughout the city. I carry Northside. Right? I was working on Northside that night. Northeast, West Side, East Side. 2 guys, one was the lead, working, trying to find something. Trace it down, trying to find it. Guess what? I'm doing my fucking area. I gotta go do fucking West Side's area. I fucking knock both those shits out. I'm out working in the fucking elements. Doing call after call after call after call. How you grow your channel. I just post videos. I talk about the Cowboys. Like, I've been doing this for fucking 7 years. 7 years. It took me 6 years just to get over 1,000. And this year, my channel exploded. I do the shorts. That gets me anywhere from 500 to 2,000 views. A video. 5, like I said, 5. Some of my shorts are 500. Some of my shorts are 1,200. I had one short. After A.J. Brown looked like he had twisted his ankle against the Cowboys, went for 62. Not 62K, but 6,200. That's how I grow my stuff. Is I just post. I post stuff. So that's all I do. I post stuff. I go on people's streams. I make friends. I network network stuff. That's what I do. I got a lot of views on my shorts. Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you this, guys. And when I go live, I fucking troll. But see, I didn't start the trolling until about a year ago. And the only reason why I started the trolling was because this woman's wife, this amazing woman right here, husband, Mr. Bird Gang 31, came to me with an idea. Because I used to be part of a group where all we did was talk shit to each other. If I played the Eagles, right? If the Cowboys played the Eagles, there were Eagle fans in that group. They'd go after me, I'd go after them, vice versa, and we go back and forth. So that kind of dies out. I mean, it's been going on. It's still kind of going on, I guess you could say. But I kind of like, as the years go on, I make my way, and hard work does fucking pay off. Hard work pays off. Consistency and hard work pays off. Don't let anyone tell you different. So I kind of broke off from that and started doing my thing where I'm talking about more about the Cowboys and how my thoughts on them and things like that. Well, I'm still also on the side. Come football season, I talk shit with these people. Well, I had Bird Gang 31 coming to me because was it last year? I think it was. Yeah, it was last year. Is when I met him, I believe so, and some shit went down with another Eagle fan. That, mind you, did a video on me first, and that gave me not that I needed it, but he's like, "Hey man, you want to do a video on me? Go do one. Anything goes. Say whatever you want." I did. I said some things, and it pissed a whole bunch of Eagle fans off. A lot. So when I explained to him, this is what I do, this is where I come from in my YouTube world, right? I talk shit. We go back and forth with each other. Trash talk. Okay, he took that. He came to me with an idea. Yes, it was Mitch. It was my boy Mitch. And Mitch, Rafi needs to talk to you, homie. So then he came to me with an idea about, hey, I'm going to start some shit up. A network. You want to do a show? Come up with a show, yada yada. This and other. I'm in. I can do an hour a week, right? An hour a week. And then let me see how this goes. And you can see the progressions of me from when I first started and like I really didn't know what I was doing to what I'm doing now and where I'm at now a year later and how good I've become at it. So that's how I grew my channel. I put in the work, I put in the time, I put in the effort. It got noticed by people. They asked me to join a network. They asked me to do things. I did. And it exposed me to a lot more viewers that now came to me and hit the sub, like my video, and that's what they did. That redneck life is hard but rewarding. My wife, kinfolk, workout. That's yeah. I mean it's hard. Like the roughneck. Why did I say redneck? Yeah, the roughneck life is hard. Like I mean, for me, okay. So look, the job that I'm doing, like I could be doing so much more shit with my Class A CDL. I could be doing so much more. but I'm not. I could legitimately be making $150,000 a year truck driving. I could. But I'm at a job. I get to come home every day to my family. I'm at a job that I love to do. It's fucking easy. Where are your viewers? I don't know. It's fucking 10 o'clock at night. Like, they're going to sleep, I'm sure. There's 6 in here. There was like what, 12, 15 in here at one point. Like, I don't know. I'm not the it's 10 o'clock. It was not 8 o'clock when I started streaming. I'm sure they all start to go to bed. Everyone's got work tomorrow. I'm probably gonna have one more drink, and I'm not even gonna have another drink. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna get off of here, and I'm gonna go to sleep. But I've said what I needed to say, guys. With this note right here, I've said all I've needed to say. And every single one of you that have come on here, that have supported me, that agree with me, just know it's much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Because, and this is why I didn't lose no sleep over everything that was happening. I mean, I had to delete the tweet because people would not fucking stop. Would not fucking stop. And you still try to explain it to them. Like, I had some lady like comment on I don't know what it was. I don't even know what tweet it was or what my response was or anything. But she commented on something and said, what the fuck did she say? She said something about, but you asked about fantasy football. I was like, yeah. Again, was not watching the game, had no idea what was going on, except for what I knew and what I told y'all. So yeah, I'm just wondering about fantasy football. I'm wondering what's gonna happen. I was told the next tweet. No, was it the next tweet? Anyway, basically the gist of what she said was, unless you're living under a rock or unless you're living in a cave, everyone knew about it, which is a fucking lie. Like, I guarantee you, Joe Schmo, who doesn't watch fucking football, has no idea. None whatsoever. I can call up my buddy who doesn't watch sports, period, and I can be like, hey, man, did you hear about this guy who fucking his chest got, his heart stopped after he got hit or after he made a tackle? No? Who? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Basically, you posted something at the wrong time. Just move on. I mean, I didn't post anything at the wrong time. I didn't post nothing at the wrong time. And just move on? Oh, you mean just move on like the people who saw my tweet and then just lost their every living fucking mind. Just move on. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I mean, we could sit here and we can tell the people that decided to use my name in videos to get clout. I mean, we can do that too. And say, hey, you know what? He just posted something at the wrong time. Just move on with it. Who the fuck is Rick? In 2021. What? Oh, shit. There's a Rick in here? Fake Cowboy fan, no one forgives you. Are y'all seeing? I mean, I don't even see this fucking tweet. Did I miss something? I was like, I see it on my phone, but I don't see it in here. So Rick says, fake Cowboy fan, no one forgives you. Fake Cowboy fan. Bitch, if you own, I wish it was on here. I don't understand how it's on here, but not on my. It's on my phone, but not on my computer. But if you're not going to say the names, then why keep? I don't need to say the names. I don't need to say the names because the people already know the names. People already know the names. And the people on Twitter, there are too many people out there to fucking name. And by the way, I was on the panel last night with a few people from Twitter that started talking shit to me. But once they figured out I wasn't even watching the fucking game, and I told them the extent of what I knew, they're like, "Oh, okay, we got context behind your tweet and what you were doing last night. So, oh, okay, you had no idea what was going on." Yeah, no shit. I didn't know that this I knew they stopped the game obviously because the ambulance came, but I didn't know it was this fucking huge of a deal. Like, oh man. But anyways, guys, I've been going on too long. Let me see here. I was getting 20 more followers. Cool. We're up to 76. Anyway. So, guys, you basically got crucified over. Exactly, 301. I got crucified over nothing. My fucking tweet was said 12 to 6 or posted 12 to 16 hours too early. And that's why I sit here and tell you and tell every single one of y'all that were in here, anyone that posted anything that night, anything, did a video, unless you are a nationally televised affiliated channel, right? Like ESPN, ESPN2, Fox Sports, FS1, NFL Network, what is it, U Sports, Sport, the Spanish Sports Channel, NBC Sport. Unless you're something big like that, where you got to talk about this shit, like, Cole, you missed a fucking epic night. Like, you need to go back and watch all of this. Fuck out of here with this cancel Boyz4Life shit. Oh, man. Yeah, because Cole's Cowboy he's on the cancel train. Oh man. Oh man. It would have been nice, Cole, though. It would have been nice, Cole, if when I posted that tweet, if you would have just had my back. That would have been nice. Be like, man, this man didn't know that that the game was going on. He didn't know any of that. So people that are praying for him make videos about him. Yeah. Because unless you're not a big sports affiliated channel, you are clout chasing because you're trying to get views. That's the name of the game, right? That's the name of the game of this, right? To get the views, to do all that shit. Cole, I know you told me to delete it, but that's not what I mean. You need to come to my defense and be like, what's wrong with asking about fantasy points? Like, you can be like, if you know Boyz4Life, he don't give a fuck. Like, he probably don't even know what's going on. He probably didn't even know that the guy was, had CPR that needed to be administered to him. He probably didn't know any of that shit, which I didn't. Wow. Well, what? So you're telling me, Byron Jones, you're telling me that if you're just a regular Joe Schmo like myself, that has a fucking platform of, what am I at? I lost subs like today, so I gained like 130 subs and I'll lose like 40 subs. Like my shit's fluctuating crazy. What am I at? Like 444, somewhere around there. If you're an average Joe Schmo like myself, and I'm like, what's a good way to get views? What's a good way for people to tune into what I'm talking about? Oh shit, someone got hurt and needs to be resuscitated on the field. Okay, it's been about 3 hours. Let me go talk about it. Let me gather a whole group of people and have a sports show talk about this guy getting hurt. I mean, if you're not doing it to get the views, to get the ratings that you want because it's a hot topic to talk about, then what the fuck are you doing? You're doing it to get the ratings. You're doing it to get that. I sound dumb? It's thousands of people out here showing this man love. Doesn't mean we clout chasing. No, that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it fucking means. Showing respect. Hold on. Showing respect. You want to know what the fuck showing respect is? I'm not saying showing respect is doing what I did, but guess what? I didn't fucking talk about this man's injury. I didn't come on here and talk about what happened. I mean, what the how are you going to spend a whole hour, 2 hour, whatever, talking about what happened to this guy and speculating on what happened? How do you do that? How? Unless you're trying to get views, trying to get attention. It's exactly what you're fucking doing. I didn't come on here to talk about this man's injury. I didn't go on a show yesterday to talk about his injury. I went on the show yesterday to talk about my point of view and what I went through. I was told I was looking for clout off of a tweet that I didn't tag anyone, I didn't at anyone, I didn't hashtag nothing. It was just retweeted because a bunch of people were in their fucking feelings. It's not about views. It's about, okay, then show some fucking respect and just let the man be. Don't be using his injury to go on YouTube or whatever it is, Twitch or anything, and then talk about him. To use him to get fucking people to tune into your show. Are you retarded? But it shows. No, it does not. Showing respect is not talking about it, not using his injury, not using his name in your shows, whoever it is, unless like you're the national media and you have to talk about it. Showing respect is just keeping your mouth shut, letting the man be, wait till he gets out, and then talk about it. It's a fucking hot topic. Of course you're going to talk about it if you want the views, if you want the ratings. But simple minds such as yourself would not understand. Boyz4Life facts. I saw a guy with like 500 subs and barely gets 30 views on his videos, and he had like 1K on his life. Need I rest my case? Need I rest my case? Need I rest my case? But I'm the asshole. Because I asked about fantasy football. Right? I'm the asshole because I didn't go live and tweet. I mean, not live. I didn't go live and talk about this man's injury using his injury and what happened to him to try to get views and ratings. But it is what it is. To each their own. Like, again, if that's what you wanted to do, then do it. Ain't no one knocking you for it. All I ask is don't come for me because I asked for fucking fantasy football questions, or I asked fantasy football questions. But guys, I am going to get out of here. I'm done with my drink. I got a little buzz going. I'm going to bed. Everyone have a good night. and I'll see you tomorrow.
I have never in my life felt so uncomfortable. Jesus Christ.